The countdown starts now. From New Orleans, just blocks from Bourbon Street, the Timberwolves taking on the Pelicans. For Minnesota, with each victory, they climb another rung on the ladder toward their ultimate goal. Winners of 7 out of their last 8 games, and they look to keep it going tonight. Pelicans, Timberwolves, coming right up after this. Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. Here with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And we've got Allie LaForce reporting from the sideline. Season's still in its fledgling state, but enough basketball has been played to see how this year's rookie class is shaping up. A chance now to see the rookie race that shows which first-year players are making a big impact early in the race for the Rookie of the Year hardware. You take a look at Fears. As soon as the season started, he started impacting games with his play. That's rare to see from a rookie, and that's why he's number 4 for us.
And he has had a dynamic start to his first season of NBA basketball. He might not be at the top of that list, but he has been great all the same.
I think it's easy to see him climbing even higher on that list as he gets more and more comfortable with his new teammates.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Guard and off guard, filled by DiVincenzo and Edwards. Up at the forward, it'll be McDaniels and Randall. And it's Gobert in at the 5 down low. And for the Pelicans, Jones and Williamson in at the forward position. Trey Murphy is out there with Fears. And it's Queen in at the center position. And there's a whistle that goes on Herbert Jones. That's his first foul. Greg, we've got 2 teams that boast some serious firepower off the bench.
And that depth makes each team more difficult to defend, more unpredictable. Both sides have a lot of guys who can step up on any given night.
You love the touch from Rudy Gobert. He's put a ton of work into his offensive game.
Here's Fears. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
Well, they knew exactly how to approach that defense. They shot a fantastic percentage because they got quality looks.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Well, what a dunk artist this guy is. Whenever Williamson takes flight, you're just expecting to see something special.
First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Edwards looking it over. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Trey Murphy. Greg, Anthony Edwards is full of confidence, and it's beautiful to watch.
And rightfully so. Ant can do it all on the floor. As complete of a wing as you'll find in our league.
First free throw is good. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Well, a new ownership group taking over for the Timberwolves, but there remains a commitment to continuity on the basketball side. And while creating a replacement for the league's second oldest arena is a priority, they've made it clear their commitment is to remain in Minnesota.
You'll love to hear it. All right, Shams, we thank you for the report. Fears with it, defended by DiVincenzo. Here's Williamson. Gobert with the block.
Well, this is the very prototypical defensive anchor. This is what Rudy Gobert brings on a nightly basis.
And Greg, we know he's a fearsome dunker, but Zion Williamson also has a soft touch.
And that's a great point, Kevin. He can finish in every way, either hand, through contact, off balance, on the run. A natural gift for converting around the rim.
And that one misses. GA, the Pelicans reshaping this roster, but plenty of long-term Pels still in the lineup.
Kevin, continuity matters. They've got talent, chemistry, and have weathered the storms together. Now, can they make some real headway?
And he's good on the second. And you look at this Timberwolves roster, doors quite a spread as far as the ages of their top players.
Oh, Kevin, you've got a couple of guys who are absolutely on the back nine and really walking up the fairway of number 18. And then you've got Mr. McDaniels and Anthony Edwards, two guys in their early 20s. But this is the fascinating part. There's a runway left, and what do they do with it?
Goodness. I mean, we feel those science dunks shake the floor.
So the wing on the left. Outside Edwards. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. Mr. Williamson. And such a nice move to make the basket work. Williamson's got 7 points. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They trail by 1. Their last encounter was in New Orleans, where they were able to handle the Pelicans.
Yeah, and in winning that last game, they attacked the basket aggressively, drew a lot of fouls in that game.
Two things are a product of that. One, you shoot a ton of freebies. Two, the other team goes deep into its rotation. Neither one of those two things is going to work.
Pass to Queen. Here's Jones. Shot clock at 5 with the drive. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. It's Randle with the drive. And Randle throws it down.
We know that Julius Randle loves to put it on the deck. Off the dribble drive, boy, he can be tough to deal with.
Outside, Jones. Puts up a 3. Gobert pulls it in. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Pass to Randle from the arc. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Williamson looking it over. Again, the Pelicans score.
Boy, he's heating up fast coming out of the gate. 4 out of 5 from the field.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
I was able to speak with James Borrego for a minute. Immediately, Anthony Edwards came up in our conversation, and Coach kind of chuckled and said, well, I don't know if anyone on the planet can slow this kid down. He's on his way to becoming one of the best in the league, if he's not there already. Looks like they're going to roll the dice on one of the league's most talented players. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Timberwolves trail by 5. Now here's DiVincenzo. Still yet to score. For 3, Edwards gets the 3-pointer to fall.
And that corner pocket triple, terrific shot by Edwards from deep.
Here's Spears. Defended by DiVincenzo. And the basket is good.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Timberwolves have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Randle passes to DiVincenzo. Oh, good with the triple. Pelicans leading by 4. Jones kicks to Williamson. And finished off by Williamson.
Some of the moves Williamson pulls off are just insane there, but he didn't know what to do.
Randle outside. Pass to Gobert. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Well, this is exactly where Rudy Gobert looks to score. The more dangerous he becomes, the closer he gets to the basket.
Williamson against Randle. Here's the teardrop. And it's Williamson missing. Timberwolves trail by 4. DiVincenzo passes to Edwards. A 3-pointer, no good.
He might be forcing things a little bit right now. Credit to defense for how they're playing him.
Randle against Williamson. Pass to Field. Outside, Jones. And Jones slams it in.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Here's Spears. Pass to Queen. Stolen by McDaniels. Randall outside. Back to McDaniel. Knocks down the three ball.
Yeah, McDaniel's really trying to become consistent with that jump shot.
And so it's Williamson with it. He brings it up for the Pelicans. It's a three-point game. And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Going with a whole new group out there. Minnesota making some changes. And here is Murray. 27 points last game. Can't connect from short range.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
Ingles gets to Conley. Pass to Shannon. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. Pelicans leading by 3. Bay passes to Alvarado. Back to Bay. 6 on the shot clock. And the Pelicans miss again. The Timberwolves have gone 6 of 14 shooting the ball since the start of the game. Conley kicks to Clark. Driving in. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans, coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
And that was a tough one. They expected to play well and did, just not well enough.
You know what? At the end of the day, it wasn't as close as it should have been. There were lapses all night that led to the deficit they couldn't overcome.
Here's Conley, following the score by New Orleans. Ingles with the screen for Conley. Puts it up from 12. Out to the right wing. Clark for 3. Rebound by Murray.
KYP. Know your personnel. Challenge the great shooter. Excellent job.
And we've seen it more than once. DeJounte Murray has been traded for huge hauls.
And that shows you his worth in this league. Teams have been willing to give up a lot to get him. You don't see that kind of length and versatility.
Conley's shot is off. New Orleans leading by 5. 1:37 left in the first quarter. Here's Murray. It's blocked. Pushing it up. Shoots the 3. And Michael Conley good for 3.
Now, Mike Conley, we know his pre-shot preparation is excellent. Catch and shoot bucket, yes, sir.
Murray scanning the floor. There's the steal. Here's Shannon. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And boy, he gets a great jump on the rest of the field there and just leaves them behind.
You love the awareness, the decisiveness. Great job there.
Murray, the pass to Bay. Murray outside. And the Pelicans miss again.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
Pass to Clark. Here's the screen. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Minnesota shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Shooting for Minnesota. Clark. 2 shots.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. Trey Murphy's checked in for the Pelicans. The Timberwolves also with the sub. Randall's checked in. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. New Orleans has gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Murray left side. Gets that one to drop. First one of the game after 4 straight misses.
And getting the shot he wanted. Murray loves it from in close.
Conley, the pass to Randall. Missed inside.
Oh, he missed the chippy. What are the odds? That's so frustrating.
And so, guys, it's Zion Williamson making things happen for the Pelicans. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And taking a look at the Pelicans' performance here, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
So it's the Timberwolves now. They've got DeJounte Murray. Trey Murphy is out there with Bay. Then it's Jose Alvarado. And it's Misi in at the 5. That's the Pelicans 5 as we get into the second quarter. And let's toss it over now to the sideline for a report on Jaden McDaniel. Allie, what have you heard there?
Hey guys, the head athletic trainer for the Timberwolves provided some information. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. Even though this is typically considered a moderate time frame to full recovery, he is indeed potentially able to play. So we'll be keeping an eye on him. Back to you.
Allie, thanks as always.
Boy, tough news for him, for his family, for his team. And, you know, it's not just him affected. This is the whole organization. And what you hope, obviously, some guys heal faster than others. You hope he's one of those guys.
Here's Clark following the score by DeJounte Murray. Conley's shot is off.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And he makes that one.
Boy, when this guy has got his rhythm, he can be tough to guard.
Timberwolves trail by 6. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Clark, the pass to Randall. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. You see a lot of pick and rolls, but you also, Greg, hear about inverted screens. Can you explain to the viewers what that means?
Yeah, that's where your guard actually is the one setting the pick for the bigger player, and having little guys who are willing to put their body on the line. You think of a Steph Curry, a John Stockton, 2 of the best to ever do it.
And the first one at the line is good.
It seems to me Julius Randle improves every season, and the more responsibility he's given, it seems the better he performs.
Both free throws good from Randle.
Well, this guy's so crafty. Once he catches the defender a little bit out of position, it's a very good bet he's going to get some free throws.
Nisi with the ball. He's defended by Randle. Another miss for him, now shooting 1 for 4 from the floor. Shannon passes to Randle. And let's check out a breakdown looking at some of the stats for Anthony Edwards.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different score than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
And he makes the first.
Julius Randle has been a consistent producer in this league for a long time. This guy, an absolute matchup nightmare.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfectly lined so far here in the second quarter.
Here's Shannon. Pass to Ingles. Now here's Randle. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Here's Bay. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Minnesota.
I thought his physicality was crucial, too. You know, he kept the defense on their toes and repeatedly got to the free throw line.
And a look at the recent power rankings. Some interesting stories here in the early part of December. You look at the Timberwolves. They're moving on up. 4th spot in the rankings this time around.
Well, right now for Minnesota, they've got to be disappointed with their play. They just look disjointed, and their losing streak continues to grow as a result.
Nisi, and again, New Orleans has no luck.
Listen, that's a quality mid-range shot. He just couldn't capitalize.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. The Timberwolves have elite shot creation, but it's finding that balance. Anthony Edwards said, I'm wired to score the ball. I'm going to showcase my game, so it's hard to find that balance of when to pass and when to keep it and try to get going. Sometimes I feel like the right play is me. Kevin, back over to you.
Fills it up with the best. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you. Now here's Murray. He's got 6. Good on the triple.
You saw Murray drew the defense in, then had the vision to spot his teammate who was wide open for that triple.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And the Pelicans making a change here. Williamson's checked in. Edwards, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Randle outside. Pass to Clark. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. A moment to check out who the New Orleans Pelicans have coming up. On Saturday, they'll tip off a road trip in Brooklyn where they'll take on the Nets. Then on Monday, they'll be playing against Victor Wembanyama and the San Antonio Spurs.
And for the matchup with the Suns, you know they're going to be amped up for that one. And they'll need to be. That's going to be one tough game for that group.
Williamson, a screen on Edwards. Pass to Messi. It's stolen by Randall. To the paint. That one's good. The New Orleans lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Clark.
What an excellent passer from the small forward position. Joe Ingles does such a great job setting up his teammates.
Messi shot is good.
Bang, bang. Doesn't get much simpler than that.
And so it's Ingles with it. He brings it up for the Timberwolves. Clark outside. Back to Ingles. A 3-ball. Pelicans with the rebound. Murray's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Bay finds Murray. Sinks that one from the post. And it's a 7-point Pelican lead.
And just making it hard to stay on it. The dribble moves gets Murray the space he needs to operate.
Pass to Ingles. Over in the corner, Edward. There's a screen. The 17-footer goes down. Edwards got 7 points.
This guy can really make it happen from the mid-range.
Here's Messi. He's defended by Randall. And here is Williamson. Bay kicks to Williamson. Just 5 on the clock. The shot's good from Bay. Bay's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Timberwolves trail by 8. Conley the pass to Edwards. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet.
What a response from Anthony Edwards. If you make a 3, he wants to come right back at you.
Williamson is screen on Edwards. It's stolen by Edwards. And now the Timberwolves on the break. And stolen by Williamson. And here we go. Fast break. Williamson's got it.
And they're just giving it to Zion and letting him go to work. Not a bad game plan, if you ask me.
Clark outside. Back to Conley. It's Edwards on the wing. Fires at the elbow. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
Boy, it took him a while to warm up, but since the second quarter, he's on fire.
To the left side wing. Williamson left side. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Conley kicks to Ingles. Back to Conley. Pass to Randall. Now Ingles. 6 to shoot. And here's Conley outside. The shot is good. It's his 2nd bucket in 5 tries.
Boy, you've got to love when Mike Conley shoots it with confidence, goes to the catch and shoot game. All right, Mike.
And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. So for the Pelicans, Queens checked in, and Jones subbed in for Bay. Minnesota also making some changes. Gobert, he's checked in for Julius Randle. McDaniels comes in for Joe Ingles, and it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Clark. Williamson against McDaniel. Williamson with the bucket. Williamson's got 17 now.
And such a force moving around the paint. Zion goes where he wants.
Outside Conley. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Pass to McDaniels. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. The shot's good from DiVincenzo.
I like DiVincenzo trying to score on the interior. Underrated hops from the young man.
Williamson, the pass to Queen. Murray against DiVincenzo. Murray dishes to Jones. Great D that time from Edwards. Timberwolves trail by 4. Outside Conley. Pass to Gobert. Back to Conley. Lets it go from deep. And another 3 for Minnesota.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
McDaniels against Williamson. It's not going to go for him. Nice defense from McDaniel. DB, no one has more Defensive Player of the Year awards than Rudy Gobert. 4 of them.
Well, with the 4, he is now tied with the great Dikembe Mutombo and the great Ben Wallace. Does he have another one in his sights?
Not a guy you can stop by fouling. Williamson too focused and too powerful.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Pelicans.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
Edwards can't hit.
Oh, that is how you deny an open look with some in-your-face defense.
Jay, and rejection by McDaniels. DiVincenzo kicks to Edwards. McDaniels outside. Over in the corner, Edwards. Oh, what a physical score from Edwards.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to...
Pass to Queen. Murray outside. Here's Queen. And again, no good by New Orleans. Here's Edwards. Edwards with the dunk of the night.
How about the handle of Anthony Edwards so much tighter? That is so good.
A minute 42 left to play here in the half. Williamson with a screen from Murray. Pulls up on the wing, and he hits the jump shot. Murray's got 10 points.
Boy, this guy making the most of his chances here, really giving his team a lift.
McDaniels right side. The wing jumper off target. New Orleans has gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Here's Williamson. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for Minnesota. Trailing by 2. A 3 for DiVincenzo. Kept alive. Out to Conley. There's the triple. Buries the long-range jumper. 12 points for him.
3 triples for him this quarter, 4 overall.
Well, for New Orleans, shooting has been just great so far, up at 56%. Pass to Fear. There's the 3. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson.
I really like how confident fears is, wasting no time answering with a three of his own.
Now DiVincenzo. And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Miller's checked in for Minnesota.
Third team foul. Now into the lineup for the Timberwolves. Number 33.
29 seconds left to play in the first half. Miller sets a screen for DiVincenzo. And the three off target. New Orleans has gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. Outside, Jones. Williamson in the post. Lays it up and banks it in. And it's a 4-point New Orleans lead.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
And so, guys, it's Zion Williamson making things happen for the Pelicans. And of everything he's doing well, it's his scoring that you point to first. Already 22 points in this game. Now let's check in with Allie LaForce on the sideline. What do you have for us, Allie?
I'm here with Chris Finch. And, Coach, any adjustments that you'd like to see on the offensive end?
Yeah, I mean, ideally we'd like to get some movement and get into a bunch of random pick and rolls, and then we feel like keep the defense a little bit off balance, but been a little sluggish so far tonight.
Got to put the defense back on its toes. Thanks, Coach.
Terrific stuff, Allie. Thank you so much. And we'll be back for the third quarter right after this halftime break.
Hello, folks. Is this the halftime show? Yes, it is. And kicking it off, let's quickly look at the Western Conference standings.
I look here at New Orleans. They're frustrated, and you can understand their frustration. They were expected to be good this year. Their fan base was fired up, but it just hasn't come together.
Getting to that first half of action from Minnesota, they find themselves in the middle of a tight one.
They're not showing enough fight defensively. Take some pride getting some stops. This is when your leader has to step in and say something.
Yeah, tough to beat a team that's shooting double nickels from the field. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close to the game it's been so far. You look at Zion Williamson, guys. In this game, he has been everywhere.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
It felt like his work on the interior really gave this offense a boost. Let's see if he can dominate the rest of the way.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. 4-point game. And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. Out to the forward, it'll be McDaniels and Randall. Guard and off guard. Filled by DiVincenzo and Edwards. And it's Gobert in at the center, filling out the middle. Here's Fears. Rudy Gobert picking up that last basket. Williamson against Randall. Williamson outside. Clock at 4. It's good. Williamson's got 24.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
Randall outside. Back to Edwards. From 12 feet out. That misses off the backboard. Pelicans leading by 4. Jones looking for an opening. Mr. Williamson. It's stolen by Gobert. Now Edwards. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Crops in the tray. DiVincenzo's got 5 points so far.
Well, that's the floor spacing ability. DiVincenzo with the rise and fire.
Fears with it. 5 points in the game. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Over in the corner, Edwards. Out of bounds, Timberwolves ball as Minnesota keeps possession.
And here's a look at some numbers for Williamson. Tremendous numbers for him over the last 10 games. Averaging around 26 points per, 7 rebounds, and 4 assists. And what is crazy is that these numbers might not even do his game justice. He's been phenomenal.
Feels like every night this guy does something that just blows your mind. So fun to watch. Someone the other players look up to.
Those 3-pointers off the mark. And Randall has got the ball here for the Timberwolves. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Trey Murphy didn't dunk in a game until he was a high school senior. Crazy to think now with the length and the leaping ability he has. He said back then there were times where I'd have doubt or be a little stressed about my future. If I said I knew I'd end up here, I had been lying to you. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. DiVincenzo passes to Randall. For the lead, Mr. Gobert. Now here's DiVincenzo. Shot clock at 6. Fires from deep. And Jones pulls it down. The Pelicans leading. Here's Spears. That one off the back iron and out.
Boy, what a frustrating, sluggish start to this half. Brutal.
Edwards kicks to DiVincenzo. That gives them the lead. DiVincenzo's got 5 points in the quarter.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And a chance here to see our rookie watch. The biggest point-producing freshman over the last 10 games. Jeremiah Fears, number 1.
That's just an impressive scoring run. And guys, I don't think he's done. He's got a lot more where that came from.
Pass to Queen. Now Williamson. Pocket 6. They need this one. And no good. Randall with some nice D. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. And a 4-time Defensive Player of the Year. Rudy Gobert is improving his perimeter defense as well, Greg. It's helped his overall game.
Yeah, teams have looked to pull him outside and test his lateral quickness. But I tell you, he holds up better than you think, and we know his presence at the rim.
And the Pelicans with possession here, following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Now Williamson. He's got 24. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Julius Randle picks one up.
And you have to admire how hard Zion plays. It makes defenders nervous and forces them to overcommit.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
Boy, the long ball has been another point of emphasis for this group tonight. Their shooters are finding open spaces and firing without hesitation.
Well, with his attacking style, Williamson spends a lot of time at the foul line.
And both free throws good for Williamson. And so it's Randle bringing it up now for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Now here's Edwards. 18 points for him. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. That's in, coming off the assist from Edwards. Edwards got 5 assists in the game. Here's Fears. 5 points in the game. Out left to the wing. Yep, that one goes. 7 points for Jeremiah Fears.
Finding some space inside. Fears works hard for that one.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Randle. Back to Edwards. Swiped away. And now the Pelicans on the break for the tie, and the layup is up and in. He's got 7.
Way ahead of the field. He can do pretty much whatever he wants.
Big time play right there, showing the activity and ability to impact this game.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy.
Here now to see the numbers for Anthony Edwards. What a run he's been on over the past few weeks. And he's among the top 20 free throw shooters in the league. Doesn't waste many opportunities at the line.
And what he's doing right now, carving up defensive schemes at will. Second best scorer in the league. It's just a marvelous thing to watch and appreciate. Now here's Randle. He's got 8. Outside Edwards. Back to Randle. And it's Williamson with the rebound. The Pelicans have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. There's the drive. They now take the lead. Williamson's got 28.
The combination of quickness and size for Williamson is downright scary. Zion is a handful on the bounce with any kind of momentum.
The shot's good from DiVincenzo.
I'll tell you, he's been much better in this second half. He's taking smarter shots. He's looking more comfortable. And guess what? He's in a groove.
Here's Fears. He's got 7 to the left wing. Williamson left side. Shot clock at 6. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
Oh, in a close game like this, that is the kind of mental lapse you have to avoid.
Murray's checked in for Herbert Jones. Now here's Randle. He seems to always be finding ways to score, averaging around 23.5 points a game. And Trey Murphy gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Now here's DiVincenzo. He's covered closely, and Randle throws it down.
Wow, excellent explosion off his feet by Julius Randle.
The Pelicans have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. And it's Murray penetrating at basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Randle kicks to Edwards. Taps in, coming off an assist from Randle. Randle's got 4 assists now tonight.
3-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Now here's Williamson. 28 points for him. On the wing, Murray. Just 5 to shoot. Launches a 3. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
It's great to see Murray firing with confidence from beyond the arc.
To Gobert. The jump hook. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Williamson against Randle. Gobert with the block.
One of the best to do it. Gobert adds another block to that career total.
It's Gobert with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. DiVincenzo passes to McDaniels. Uses the glass to finish the layup. McDaniels got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. You have to like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
Guys, you have got to find a way to slow this man down. This is a great timeout.
Big group substitution here for New Orleans. Motkevich is checked in. Yves Missi comes in for Williamson. Bays checked in for Trey Murphy. And it's Jose Alvarado in for Fear. Here's Alvarado. Nothing on the board. Pass to Motkevich. Murray for 3. Minnesota with the rebound. Clark outside. Right side, Conley. Timberwolves passing it around. Clark outside. Pass to Ingles. Missi grabs the rebound. The Pelicans have gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6-13 from the field here in the third. Murray down low. He's against Miller. And let's bring up a list of point guards that over the last month have been on fire from three-point land. Fourth, Michael Conley.
A lot of point guards in the NBA don't get enough credit for how well they shoot the basketball. So give this group their due. Some outstanding long-range shooting.
You know, and having that element of long-range shooting ability makes them a tough puzzle for defenders to solve. You know, it's an invaluable asset for point guard, and these players have it in a big-time way.
Now, here's Ingles. Hasn't made one yet. Shoots it up. And again, it's Minnesota.
Boy, just such a high level of consistency with his shot mechanics. Mike Conley with the perimeter game.
Pass to Messi. Here's Matkovic. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
The Pelicans have put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7.
And on the season, you know, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
And they take the lead. And the Pelicans lead by 1.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Conley, the pass to Shannon. Shakes him. Rips it home after the terrific move. As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
52 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to Alvarado. Inside, here's Murray. Basket number 8 for him on 13 tries. That's 62% so far.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
Outside Conley. Floats one. Got a hand on it. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Here's Alvarado. It's Clark with the rebound. Clark's got 4 rebounds in this game. Conley kicks to Miller. Here's Shannon. Back to Miller. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Miller's got his first basket of the night.
Yeah, just catching your teammate in stride right there. That makes the game easy.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Timberwolves lead by 1. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And how about a look now at our assist to the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far with this fourth quarter. Sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Trey Murphy is out there with Bay. Then it's Eve Messi. Then there's Murray. And it's Alvarado in at the point. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. And it's Conley with the ball for Minnesota. They trail by 1. Pass to Ingles. Wants to get it to Randall and does. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, Randall worked so hard down low, earns him these fouls in the process.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Pelicans.
I think they put an emphasis on attacking the basket, and watching this, you can see why. They have just carved the defense up here with relative ease.
Also, they've been living in the lane. They're getting the ball in close, and it's had a devastating impact all game long.
And he knocks down the first one. Both free throws good from Randall.
Well, big man that makes their free throws. Bravo.
Pass to Bay. On the wing, Murray. To the right side. And here is Bay. Here's Alvarado. Misses the 3. Minnesota in the lead. Here's Shannon. The shot's good.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
And here is Murray to the middle. And Misi throws it down.
Oh, what a feed by Murray. He's got that pass-first mentality. You always want to play with guys that play that way.
Outside Conley. Pass to Clark. Out to the wing. Randall left side. Misi grabs the rebound. Misi's got his 5th rebound in this one. And here is Bay. Ingles covering. Now here's Murray. He's guarded closely. Nice move. It counts. And the foul. Julius Randle picks one up.
And there's Murray flexing on the D there. Big-time score despite the contact.
Williamson is checked in for New Orleans. Minnesota also with the sub. Edwards is checked in. Now here is Conley. Pass to Randle. Now here's Clark. Randle down low. Defended by Misi. Here's Edwards. Oh, Edwards!
I think his teammates understand that Anthony Edwards has every aspect of his offensive game working, so let's make sure he's got the basketball.
Right wing deflects the pass. It's Edwards on the wing. Off target from outside.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Shoots. Perfect on the shot. Swishes it through.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
Now, here's Clark. 16 feet away. Yep, that one goes in there. Edwards got the game tied up here for the Timberwolves.
I'll tell you, this team has not had an answer for Anthony Edwards. They shouldn't feel alone, though. He's put a lot of work on a lot of teams.
Wide open look here for Murray. Off target from three-point range. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 here in the 4th quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Edwards kicks to Ingles. Edwards passes to Randle. 6 to shoot. Back to Edwards. Randle with a screen for Edwards. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randle.
For 3.
Randle's got 5 assists in the game. Pelicans trail by 3. It's stolen by Edwards. Ingles in the corner. This one for 3. And another 3 for Minnesota.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Bay. Conley against Murray. And the Pelicans miss again.
Oh, the defense very willing to live with that mid-range jumper.
Here's Randle. Over Misi. Randle no good.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Bay finds Misi. Bay against Clark. Pass to Murray. Over Ingles. And again, no good by New Orleans.
Boy, that mid-range area, he just didn't look comfortable, let's be honest.
And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. New Orleans making a switch here. Alvarado's checked in. The Timberwolves also changing it up. Gobert's checked in for Joe Ingles. McDaniels comes in for Clark. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. Randle no good. Pelicans trail by 6. Here's Williamson. And again, unable to change momentum here. DiVincenzo with it. For 3, Edwards. For 3, Edwards nails it.
Oh, great ball movement there.
New New Orleans has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. Now here's Randall. Pass to Edwards. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
How about the body control from Anthony Edwards? Just so good at using that frame to get through the teeth of the defense.
So for the Pelicans, Queens checked in, and Jones subbed in for DeJounte Murray.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw good, Edwards. GA, in recent seasons, we've seen the MVP debate get a little contentious.
I mean, every year there's about 3 or 4 guys who are deserving of the award. And the closer the race is, I think the more heated things tend to get. So especially since the criteria for the award is so subjective.
George, what about that dunk?
That was special. My goodness.
Yeah, and quick and shifty there off the bounce. Fluid with that shot motion as well. Williamson continues to impress.
Here's Randall. Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Randall. Gobert down low. And he uses the glass on the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 10.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
And the call will be against Julius Randle. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Here's Williamson. Outside, Jones. 6 on the shot clock. They set the pick. The 3.
Aggressive on the defensive end by Jaden McDaniels. Boy, he makes that shooter work. Boy, terrific individual effort. Almost single-handedly, this guy trying to keep them competitive.
Gobert the screen. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them. Now Williamson. Jones, no one around him. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Here's Edwards. The layup missed. Pelicans trail by 8. Pass to Fear. And another 3 for New Orleans.
Boy, that's his second 3. First of this half, though.
And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. They've led by as many as 11 points. Now Randall. Pocket pass to the paint. And he punches it home.
That is an absolute dime from the Ant-Man, Anthony Edwards. Every year gets better as a playmaker.
And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what James Brago was going over with his team. He wants his team to be careful with the ball. He's not happy with the amount of turnovers they've coughed up so far. He believes if they focus on being more patient on offense, that will help cut down on the giveaways. Guys, back to you.
And Allie, thanks so much.
Some young players tend to defer in big moments. Not Zion.
Outside Edwards. Off target from outside. And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. And that one is good.
Big moment. They trusted him, and Fears delivers.
Minnesota leading by 3. Outside Edwards. The crossover does not go. And it's the Pelicans' ball. Big stretch here going 10-2. McDaniels pulls it down.
Boy, normally he makes that. Defense gets lucky there.
DiVincenzo. And there's the 3.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
Here's Fears, defended by DiVincenzo. Oh, the layup finish off an excellent lead pass.
Smart move by the rookie Fears, passing it out of that pick and roll.
Minnesota in the lead. And go outside. Now DiVincenzo. Edwards. Edwards loves it in there.
We know this about Anthony Edwards. He is fearless in these moments. That's a big-time clutch delivery.
Williamson left side.
The man. So many expectations are placed on Zion. And there he comes up huge.
And that's an intentional foul. Edwards drawing the double team. Gobert. That one goes. Count it.
Gobert is not fazed by these moments. He wants to be the man.
This has reached desperation time for him.
I'll tell you, you need absolute perfection on every possession. That's what it's going to take here.
Swing from outside.
For a guy who's known for his perimeter shooting, that is a great look.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Outside Edwards. Six to shoot. Edwards.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They trail by 5. Guys, your thoughts?
A lot to talk over and improve on for next time.
Well, maybe it could wait until after the game because this one is over. From deep. Not that time. It won't go.
And so the Timberwolves take the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And Allie LaForce has got something now for us from the floor. Allie, take it away.
Julius, it wasn't always smooth sailing tonight, but you guys got it done. How did you feel about the level of play coming down the stretch?
Absolutely amazing. You know, there's ups and downs of the season, but, you know, one thing is we're going to play hard every night and give ourselves a chance. So we did that for most of the night, but, you know, we did an amazing job staying together.
The effort certainly was not lacking tonight. Thanks, Julius.
And as always, Allie, thank you so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. So for Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Anthony Edwards.